some Olympic medals.
Yeah, Winter Olympics. Yeah, they are athletes back in the days, as seen in that photo album. I'm surprised that the radio stations are still broadcasting, guys. So there are people working right now at the radio stations. And you know what that means? That means there are survivors right now. Or this radio is picking up stations from far away. Okay, maybe that's the case. Yeah. From far away. You need a very strong antenna to do that, guys. So that's all.
Huh? Who are you?
Ooh! Ooh!
And what on earth are you doing here?
Oh, hi. Excuse me.
So you're the tramp that decided to use my cart? I had to go all the way up the track with the game I caught on my back because of you.
A survivor. Tramp yourself.
If you've nothing more to say, I won't keep you.
I think we should be polite. Pardon, ma'am.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'm accompanying this tribe, and we're trying to leave the park. I thought that old cart was abandoned and that I could use it. I never thought I'd do any harm.
Should have looked around a bit first, though. It ain't abandoned for everybody.
Hey, Robo-Doggy! Hello,
Don't that beat all?
Robo-Dog.
There you are, you good boy. Mom'll have you up and running in no time.
Oh, it's a bit rusty, I suppose.
What's this key for?
For activating the park automatons, you need to give them a good turn of the key every so often, or the poor things get all neurasthenic. Even cantankerous. Plus they break down. There.
Okay, I think we need that key.
Well?
Put that in Oscar.
Listen, I didn't really want to get off on the wrong foot with you. Let me introduce myself. I'm Kate Walker. I'm accompanying the Yukon tribe on their migration to their sacred lands. And you're...
Oh, an American. Yeah, I'd bet anything. Well, look at that. An American. Well, I'm Staff Sergeant Katerina Viktorovna Drostelova. Gold medalist in the shot put in the Moscow Olympics. And the widow of Lieutenant Andrei Grigorovich Drostelov, veteran artillery officer and figure skating champion.
Delighted to meet you, Katerina. It seems you might be just the person I'm looking for. Do you think you could let me borrow that strange key of yours? I needed to repair an automaton, without whom, I'm afraid, it is impossible for us to leave.
You've been really polite, and you speak the same way they talk in those books, little lady. You do have a bit of backbone, I'll say that much for you. This key is extremely precious to me. As far as I know, your gang of gnomes and you might just be one of those gangs of bandits that hang around here.
Gnomes?
Scrap dealers looking in every nook and cranny for a pot of gold, despite the radiation around here. I saw those riffraff off with a load of buckshot.
She called the Yuko people gnomes. Guys.
If you've nothing more to say, I won't keep you.
Insist? Or we can lie, say it's a nice place. I don't think we should lie.
Well?
Let's insist.
I'm sorry to insist, Katerina, but your key really is a question of life or death for the Yukos and me. We just can't wait any longer.
If you say so, American.
Rude?
I've only been living here 40 years.
40? I thought all the survivors left after the catastrophe.
My Andriusha was always very, very organized. He realized that the cave-in at the entrance would probably keep the air pure. But it was already too late for him, unfortunately.
Your husband was contaminated?
Both of us did, actually. But it didn't do anything to me.
Whoa.
That's just the way I was made.
Immune.
Or maybe I was immune because of all the garbage they kept giving me for years so that I could win that trinket at the Olympics.
And since then, you've never tried to get to Valzambur?
No. I heard that all of the irradiated survivors were sent to this clinic there and they never get out. Besides, I have absolutely everything I need here. Somewhere to call home. I'm near my dear Andriusha. I have my dog and all the game I want. Well, why don't you and your band of savages stock up while you're waiting? Even runts have to eat sometimes, I figure.
We don't have much time left. We're being chased. And without your key, we're done for.
Fine, fine. Here you go. But you take good care of it, okay?
Ah, thank you.
I promise, Katerina. One last thing before I go. You said the air in the subway stayed pure. Does it lead out of the city?
Yes. Just follow the tracks right behind my place and you can get out to the other side of Baranor through the Olympia Stadium station at the end of the line. That's the terminus. Not only do you avoid the radiation, but you also have electricity. It's one of the only circuits in the city that's still working. You just have to be careful. Some of the pipes gave way and flooded some galleries with lake water.
Thank you, Katerina, for everything.
Thank you, ma'am. Hey, what happened to Robo Doggy? Finish repairing the automaton. Finish. Oscar! Oscar, I'm here, Oscar. Oscar! I'm ready for you, Oscar.
How charming.
But, I'm wondering if the Yuko people can make a replica of the key. Because we obviously need a key, a separate key, to maintain Oscar once we get him back. And Katerina here also needs her key to maintain her Robo-Doggy. So, yeah, I hope we can make a replica. We're only borrowing the key right now. Goggles? On. Back on the ride. Cool. I like this ride. So now this time we remove number 15. I wonder what would happen if we only put in 15 and not at 25. Would the car not stop at 15? Yeah, what is the reason for putting that rod into 25? Why? Hello, Yuko people. Kirk?
What news, Kate Walker?
Good news.
Looks like Miss Kate Walker have time for much fun.
They want to get on the ride themselves, guys. I think we should let them do it.
Miss Kate Walker lost tongue?
No, you guys are lining up for the ride. I know.
Miss Kate Walker!
Yes.
This ride is the only way I found to get to the park subway station.
And what Miss Kate Walker find for you girls?
I learned that the subway is safe. No radiation. I mean, free of all bad spirits, if you prefer. But most important, when you exit from the last station, you can leave the city while still staying on the sacred route of the migration.
Where does the station exit to?
Some kind of sports complex. Olympia or something like that.
Olympia. Land of martyrs.
Good work, Kate Walker. I don't know what the Yukos would do without your help.
First, we have to hoist the crystal onto the beach.
How can we help you, Kate Walker?
Well, your ostriches obviously can't use the cart to get to the subway line. Can the Yukos clear the rubble from the station entrance while I take care of the crystal?
Go find volunteers. See you later, Miss Kate Walker.
You want me to go find volunteers? Isn't that your job?
Olympia. Ayahuasca didn't seem to like that.
The truth is, I was told that the previous migration went through some bad times. A tragedy that left permanent scars. But you have enough to do for the moment. We'll talk about all that later.
Any news from the Yukels who are still locked up in the crystal?
Everyone is fine, even if the ostriches are getting impatient. We have to get them out soon, Kate Walker.
Once we've left Baranur, what is the next step?
The river Balaton. Once we cross the sacred bridge over it, we'll be past the border and in Yakistan. Our pursuers won't be able to harm us there.
I'm going, Kirk. I have to find an old friend.
Yes, Oscar, I'm coming, Oscar. An old friend indeed. Haven't seen him in years, guys. In years. Oscar, old friend, do you remember me? Even though you have a new body now, your heart is still the same. My new key. Where's my new key? Oh, inventory. The Vorovag activation key. Spin. Looks like the train. Aha!
Oscar, I can't believe it.
Can't you talk?
Kate Walker?
Oh,
Hello, Kate Walker. So is everything set? Are we ready to go now? You have refitted the train spring, haven't you? And what about Mr. Hans Vorarlberg? Is he on board?
There's no more train, Oscar. And there's no more Hans Vorarlberg.
I beg your pardon.
You were supposed to be dead, too. I installed your heart in another model just like you. And it seems to have worked. It's good to see you again, Oscar.
whoa, whoa.
Are you all right, Oscar?
I suppose I am indeed, Kate Walker. To the best of my knowledge, I have not been programmed for anguish.
I guess not. But you know, Oscar, you were always very talented.
This new body is in great need of maintenance. It is suffering from osteoarthritic rust at every joint.
Oscar, I need your help.
Of course, Kate Walker. That is my function.
Aha. Go into detail, summarize.
Kate Walker?
I think we should go into detail. Definitely.
I'm accompanying the Yukels on their voyage. You know, they found me when I was dying next to a river in the west of Syberia and took me in. They are accompanying the migration of the snow ostriches to their sacred lands, where they go and reproduce. Now we're being chased by fanatical soldiers who want to send the Yukels back to where they came from. To top it off, they want to hand me over to the American authorities. I've been accused of all sorts of crimes.
The Yukels, a primitive nomadic people in the far north that live symbiotically with large herds of Struthio nivis, commonly known as snow ostriches.
That about sums it up.
Kate Walker, American deviant. Intellectually and politically unstable, influenced by both circumstance and encounters, despite possessing an unquestionable moral fiber.
I suppose that's about right, in a word.
Well, how may I be of service to you, Kate Walker?
We're stuck here in this contaminated area, and we need to leave as soon as possible to escape the people chasing us. But the Yukels and their herd are locked in the boat that brought us to this poisoned beach. We need to hoist the crystal out of the sand and clear the rear hatch so the ostriches can get out. There's a vehicle on the pier over there that I think we can use, but it looks like only an automaton can drive it.
I will gladly do what I can to help you, as long as this worn-out body should prove up to the task.
We'll make do, Oscar. You can trust me.
Well, I shall indeed do what I can to help, Kate Walker. But, Kate Walker, my clothes. I don't have any clothes.
Okay, I'll get you new clothes.
Well, Kate Walker?
Come on, what's the problem, Oscar? In New York, I saw fashion shows where you would have made a splash.
No, and no, Kate Walker. It is completely out of the question for me to stroll around without covering. My mechanical intimacy is protected by industrial patents that ensure the durability of Vorarlberg productions. I need clothing, that's all there is to it.
Oscar, please.
Do not insist, Kate Walker. I will not move from here without decent attire.
All right. I'll get you some clothes.
Oh man, trouble already. Oh, trouble with Oscar. Find clothes for Oscar. New objective. But can I talk to you for a minute here, Oscar?
It's a miracle there was an XZ2000 model in this sinister place.
To be exact, my former body was an XZ2002 model with parts specific to two subsequent models, XZ2003 and XZ2005B.
Of course. What was I thinking? I remember. Did you know that Hans Vorarlberg came to this region and created the amusement park?
The rusted body to which I find you have so kindly connected me is incontestably a Vorarlberg XZ2000 model first generation.
He was looking for Syberia.
I'm sure, Kate Walker.
You seem to be adapting wonderfully to your new body.
Huh. This clanky first-generation osteoarthritic rust-ridden mechanical horror of an XZ2000 body.
Are there a lot of differences?
At most, there are a few minor mechanical changes. The essential parts of my functions do indeed seem to be optimally in place.
I'm going to look for some clothes for you again. See you later, Oscar.
Please be quick about it. My gears are freezing.
I wonder if he can repair himself or not. Like oil his own joints, maybe? Alright. Where do we find clothes for Oscar? The only place I can think of is that the underground subway station. You know, the living quarters. With that survivor. And yeah, we do have to go back and give her back the key. Yeah, then we should go back there right now. And that means going through the coaster again. Am I correct? Because there's still rubbles in the tunnel. Yeah, I think we should go back using the coaster. Or maybe they are in the process of clearing the rubble, but he is still here. Okay, so maybe we have to wait a bit before that tunnel can be clear. Yeah, I like riding the coaster. I don't mind riding it again. Because I like it. It's so awesome, guys. Alright, first stop. Yeah, I still wonder why we have to stop right there. Why? What is the point of stopping that? At 25, why? There's a fire extinguisher on the wall. Just notice that now. We cannot take it.